Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. Regarding holistic science, there is a very simple fact that everybody knows that whenever you stay connected with nature or the cycles of nature, your body naturally will become disease free, you will always remain happy and your mind will become calmer and calmer. So best way to bring good health and well-being if you go through a holistic approach means you stay in tune with nature. But many of us right now are not staying within nature, we are staying little bit far away from nature, especially people who are living in cities and because of their jobs or certain kind of work, and they are not finding time to go and stay in nature because there is no possibility. But we need not to worry because there is a healthy set of practices that you can practice in your day-to-day life and make your health better. One of the most important part of holistic medicine or holistic practice is routine, your daily routine. At what time you get up, at what time you sleep, at what time you eat, at what time you eat fruits, at what time you do workout. So all these things are the very essential part of holistic living. The good thing about Ayurveda routine is immediately it will make you feel better. Not only this, there are certain herbal support medicine for your immune system that also you can take and you can start feeling healthier and better, because according to Ayurveda, precaution is better than cure. So let's see what are these healthy practices that we can do in our day-to-day life, and these are like quick practices you can adopt. There is no major change you need to do in your lifestyle or anything. They are small things. If you pay attention, you will see the quick results. The first and the foremost thing is rise with the sun. As you know, in the morning when sun comes up, if you are Vata body type, you can sleep till 7. If you are Pitta body type, you need to get up by 6, and if you are Kapha body type, you need to get up more early. Why is it so? Because as you know, Kapha means it will bring a lot of stability to the system whenever whoever has Kapha body type. And before telling Kapha body type, I would like to tell you those of you who are watching me for the first time who have no idea what is this body type or constitution according to Ayurveda. There is a link below, how to know your dosha type. You click on that link, you answer the various questions. On a gross level, I will let you know what is your body type, and then you can choose your routine accordingly so that your health will become better. Please don't get up after sunrise, because if we keep ourselves sleeping during sunrise, what happens, as sun comes in nature, our digestive fire also start burning. If we kept ourselves sleeping during that time and don't put ourselves in routine work, then it will enhance the Pitta dosh in the system, and that's why we feel irritation, anger, we get annoyed very easily. So all these things happens whenever there is excess heat in the system or excess Pitta in the system, and one of the reason why it happens when you get up after sunrise. So try to get up whenever it is possible, try to get up before sunrise. And if you are Vata body type, you can get up with sunrise, because for Vata people, they need more rest as compared to Kapha body type people or Pitta body type people. Because when we sleep, it brings our Vata into balance and it enhances Kapha dosh. So those people who are already Kapha body type, for them less sleep is needed, because if they sleep more, Kapha dosh will be aggravated more. For Vata people, more sleep is needed, because we need to balance our Vata dosh. So those people who are Vata body type and they are exerting too much in our day-to-day life, I request them, don't exert too much. Try to have proper rest. It is extremely beneficial for your health. After that, after getting up, whether you are Kapha body type, Pitta body type or Vata body type, drink a glass of warm water. This warm water will act as a natural detoxificant in your system. You can also add little bit of lemon, or if you are not diabetic, you can also use honey. But if you are using water with honey, then it should be lukewarm water. If you are using lemon water, then you can even use warm water. So this way, if drinking empty stomach warm water before brushing your teeth will cleanse your system, it acts as a natural detoxificant, and it will remove all the toxins from your system. Just make it a habit, try it one day and you will see the results. When I am speaking about honey, make sure the honey you are going to use, it should be of organic nature, and if you are going to use lemon, try to have less lemon, half lemon is enough, and that lemon is best if it is of organic origin. After that, evacuate your bowels. After that, you do brush your teeth properly, rinse your mouth very properly, and if it is possible, you can also use turmeric and salt in a warm water to do gargles, so that your gums and teeth will become healthy, because as you know, salt is extremely beneficial for your teeth. After cleaning your teeth, make sure that you scrap your tongue 3-4 times with the copper scalpel. Prefer copper tongue cleaner, it is more beneficial for your tongue. And if you are scrapping tongue with copper, it will make your taste buds healthy, and it will also enhance your digestive fire in a much better way, so that you feel hunger, you are able to see the taste of food, various kind of minor things which we ignore if we don't clean our tongue. After that, take any oil like sesame oil, coconut oil, or mustard oil, whatever oil is available to you, or almond oil. Give a massage to your body. How to do massage in a specific way and what are the benefits, there is a link below. You can click on that link and you can learn the exact methodology of doing massage. So you can apply this oil all over your skin, and there will be tremendous benefits. One thing, you will feel extremely relaxed because it will relax down your muscles, your nerves, your central nervous system, and in this way it will make your nervous system much better, and your muscles will feel more relaxed, and you will feel immediately after this massage your whole body is totally relaxed. You can make use of it. There is a like I mentioned, there is a link below about the video how to do massage properly. You please learn this technique only once, and then you can use it throughout your life. It will also calm your mind in a very bigger way. After that, you take hot water shower. Like if you want to take head shower, head should be washed with lukewarm water, but your body should always be washed with warm water after massage according to Ayurveda. After that, you can do any yoga or meditation, whatever you like, or you can offer your prayers to whomever you love. It can be Jesus, it can be Krishna, it can be Rama, it can be any god, Allah, or any god, whoever there in the world, or nature or creator. So you can offer your prayers to the creator. After that, you can do yoga or meditation. It will totally rejuvenate you in a very different way. And if you have no idea, you are very beginner into yoga and meditation, you can start with Isha Upa Yoga. There is a link below. You can click on that link and you can learn this practice, or you can write down to us. I will send you link how you can do this practice. So so this is very beneficial practice that you can do. It will make your joints healthy, it will make your neck muscles very relaxed, and it will protect you from cervical spondylosis also. So, but yes, if you have certain medical issues, please take doctor's advice, or you can always write down to me. I will help you out with. After that, have your breakfast. Never ever skip your breakfast. Make sure there should be enough fruits in your breakfast, because fruits is one thing that energize your system, and it is extremely beneficial to take fruits in the morning. After having fruits, either you can have a break for half an hour, or if you have to rush for office, after fruits you can have anything home cooked that is warm. Try to avoid all kind of cold foods which is cold in temperature. Try to have all those foods which are warm. Avoid all cold foods, because cold foods produce a lot of toxins in the system. So it is very, very important whenever we are having food, try to have always hot fresh meals, so that it can be digested properly and it will give you big boost of energy. Try to have meals within 3 hours of cooking, because otherwise it will start losing its nutritious value. So, it is also a very quick thing that you can do anyway. You are doing, you are eating something, but eat in this way and you will experience the change. If you are taking lunch, make sure you take your lunch between 12 and 1 o'clock, and if it is possible, try to have fresh lunch, freshly cooked. If it is not possible, then you can have your breakfast in big amount and lunch in small amount. And this lunch should also can also include little bit of fruits or anything cooked and hot. If you are eating cold lunch, you can buy electric tiffins, or you can have an oven where you can heat your lunch. It would be good for your health rather than eating cold meals. So make sure like you eat by 1 or 1:30, because this is the time when your digestive fire is at the max. So this is the best way to eat lunch, so that the food whatever you eat, it will get digested. If you are eating by 3 or 4, that time digestive fire is very low, and if you are eating at that time, it will not be well digested. After that, after having these big meals, make sure to walk by 10 to 20 minutes. It is very beneficial for your health. After that, when it comes to dinner, you have your meals by 7 o'clock. Your dinner should be light, it should not be heavy. That means it should not include some meat diet, because at night we do not have much activity and it is difficult for the body to digest meat diet. In addition to that, you can also take certain Ayurveda herbs to boost your immunity, like any kind of herbal tea like tulsi tea, ginger tea. You will observe the change immediately. You will feel more energetic, more healthy. And also there is very famous rasayana, that is immunomodulator in Ayurveda, that is called Chyawanprash. So you can also make use of it. If some of my friends are listening this thing very first time, you have not heard of this word, so you please write down to us. I will let you know how you can eat according to your body type. If you are diabetic, please avoid Chyawanprash because it contains sugar, not recommended for diabetic people. And it is made up of Indian gooseberry and various kind of herbs. Almost 57 herbs it has, which are working towards boosting your immune system. So these are the quick tips which I would like to share with you, so that on the name of holistic living, people should not get scared. It is just the simple tricks that they can do in their day-to-day life and experience the health and well-being. So that's all for today's video. I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Also, if you are watching me for the first time, please hit the bell icon, click the subscription button, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can always click this join button and you can support us and be a part of our family. And with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. And if you have any question, please write down in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.